Alright, YouTube, in this video, I'm going to do my walk and talk cardio, but it's a little twist, alright? Usually I walk and I talk while I'm recording the video as I'm walking, alright, POV style. This time is going to be a voiceover, and I'm going to piece the scenes over edited-wise of me and my family going to the zoo, alright? And how does that pertain to fitness? Getting my steps in, my walk and talk cardio, everything we do. On my days off, I like to, knock out two birds with one stone and get some family time in with my daily walk. All right. So either we do that, or we play basketball, or we go to the mall, we grocery shop, do laundry, and do it all together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because that's steps. All right. But this video, I'm going to do it different because I have a topic. Y'all read the title. We're going to talk about the Dontay London thing. And is it an audition to move in? Is it acting? Is it lying? What is it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's people that got mixed opinions about it. There's people that's all the way on one side that likes what he's doing. There's people all the way on the other side that doesn't like what he's doing. Some people are in the middle. Some people don't really know what's going on. And let me talk about it for a minute. All right. Let me talk about a little. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't really know who's doing what. But there's a lot of people that wants to see bro's downfall, and it's crazy. There's a lot of things that came before this, but one of the main parts that I'm speaking on is when people said that he was demonetized. And as soon as I heard that, I went to his videos, and the first thing I seen was ads. I'm like, I was demonetized, so at the end of the day, still is. And at the end of the day, the first thing that happened when I got demonetized was I didn't have ads on my videos. They're not paying you when you're demonetized, and they're not gonna put ads on your videos, right? So I'm like, that's a lie. And some people probably didn't understand how that works, whatever. But I think the people who put that out in the first place, the guys who put that out in the first place, wants to see somebody's downfall. And the same guys will say that, okay, he posted how much money he was going to make, and they said he's not going to get that, and there's things in the making, and there's things that I got connections that say this, and I seen pop up that said that, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, like, dude, are you hating on my dude or what? And it's like this, bro. And I'm like this, I'm 43. Some of these guys are older than me, or at least they look like they are, because I like to keep myself in good shape. So judging my age and judging compared to these guys' age, one of the guys looked like he at least 50 something. I think Dontay like 20 something. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like, man, why you making Dontay videos? Because at the end of the day, I don't see a reason why people really seem to generally hate this guy, bro. And it's like, okay, maybe he lied about something. I don't know if he lied. I don't know if he was acting. I don't know if he was misunderstanding or something. Like, okay, one of the main things people thought he was lying about was his challenge, YouTube being easy. I think he got that from somebody. And I think when he did it, it worked for him. So a lot of people was like, maybe it'll work for me. And one thing I say, I can relate this to fitness. A lot of people will try something and they won't be consistent with it long enough for it to work. You know what I'm saying? They will think that, okay, I'm going to get on this weight loss journey. And they find out a certain weight loss protocol and they go with that for a minute and they be like, I ain't lose no weight. The very next day, they be like, I ain't lose no, it's the very next day though. So you post one video and you think it didn't work. Now, people will look at my videos where I tried it, you know what I'm saying? And they will say, well, it didn't work for you. You got slightly more views than you usually will get. Well, I got more views than I usually get. That means it worked. And then it didn't blow me up, but at the same time, the duration of the videos was longer. You know what I'm saying? I was getting like less than 5 minutes duration on most of my regular videos, and I was getting more than 8 minutes duration on those videos. So make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that when I got monetized, I don't think I was doing those videos yet, so I don't think that was part of me getting monetized. Or was it? It might have came right at the end of me getting monetized. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember the exact dates I was monetized. I don't remember how long I was demonetized. It's been a while now. I did reach my watch hours again, but what happened was the videos that I had posted that was reused content. So anybody watching this video, be careful about your reused content. All right, be very careful. All right. So I found out that I erased a bunch of videos that I thought was the videos that got me demonetized. And I erased all the recent videos that I had made right before me getting demonetized. And I was like, because it surprised me when I found out I was demonetized. I was checking my ad revenue. I was seeing if I made any money. I was checking everything, my analytics and all that. And it's that you are currently not able to earn or something like that. It showed like a cone, like a roadblock, whatever. And it said, due to reuse content and edit your stuff, you can appeal. I didn't appeal because I knew it actually was the truth. So I didn't appeal it. So, what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'll be demonetized for a while. YouTube ain't my way of making money. I was only making like $60 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even getting paid every month. I was getting paid every 2 months, sometime every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I get enough views to where I could get at least a couple $100 a month if I was monetized. You know what I'm saying? But then I reached my watch hours again a couple months ago, and I reapplied, right? So when I reapplied, it said the same thing. You got reused content. And so I started really looking through my videos. I was like, dang, I got a lot of videos that could fall under reused content. I had like almost 15,000 videos, a lot of shorts, a lot of longs. You look at my video count now, I don't even know how many videos I got, but I erased like 10,000 of them, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to look and see how many videos I got. I erased 90% of them. I don't know how many, but a lot of them, right? So I started looking into ways of getting more views and all that and all this and all that. Then I remembered that, I was getting views off that Dontay stuff. So I started looking into that a little bit more. And I started seeing other guys talk about it. I started seeing that there was a lot of people, making reactions, yeah. And it's like, I ran into a few people, they made videos about me, and I thought they was dissing, and then they wasn't dissing, and I was like, oh, okay, we cool now then, shoot. And but then there's some people that I just couldn't be. If I'm not in your comments saying good things, then you not it, And my thing too, if I'm in your comments saying good things, I'm an honest person. If I'm saying good things in your comments, if I ain't got nothing nice to say, I'm most likely not gonna say nothing at all. But if I do have something to say, even if you're a person that I don't really rock with, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. But if we're not beefing, I'm not gonna say it in a beefy way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that you're not correct on this, bro. You know what I'm saying? But even if also, like, I say this like this too, like also, and I can relate this to like diss records and rap and all that. I don't pick sides in other people's beef. If I see two people that I think are cool, and if they're beefing, I'm not going to say I rock with this person and not that person, or whatever, because I don't have that much of a... it's like this, okay, you miss out on a lot. And then you can help mediate it, maybe, by being cool and neutral with both, like this. Like, if Tupac and Biggie, I was a kid when that happened. When they was beefing, I was listening to both. Nas and Jay, I was listening to both. A lot of people, battle rap. When I watch battle rap, I listen to both sides to see who I thought actually won. I feel like you're missing out on a lot. And a lot of times people be beefing, be a misunderstanding. And a lot of these guys who I'm speaking on, they're older, and I feel like they're manipulating younger people to be at each other's throats, And I feel like also, like I say, even with beef, like, okay, like you got Nicki Minaj was beefing with Cardi B. A lot of female rap beef, I look at it like because they feel like they could be the only one, or the other one is too much competition. Because a lot of people fans look at it like that. I can only rock with one of these. No, why not? Why you can't listen to both? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all can't listen to both? So these people will beef So my thing is with the Dontay thing though, man, he hooked that little house up, $800 apartment. But you know, the only thing I can see wrong with that house is he gotta get rid of that mold under the sink. But yeah, man, I don't think he should move out, in my opinion. And why you got an opinion about another dude place? Because he putting it out there. But at the end of the day, I think he's doing a positive thing. $800 rent in this day and age is hard to find in any decent neighborhood. I don't know how bad the neighborhood is. I'm from Michigan, but I'm from Saginaw. So, you know what I'm saying? I know Pontiac gets busy, gets down. And I ain't saying I'm glorifying none of the bullshit, but they got stuff that's just pretty much the same. You know, Saginaw, Flint, Pontiac, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And even places close to there, the Midwest period, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Chicago, you know, I mean, St. Louis, certain parts of Ohio. It's crazy up there. I tell people all the time, if you ain't from the Midwest, don't go. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no business there, you ain't got no business there, you know what I'm saying? But you can, in certain places, you can find nice neighborhoods. Flint and Saginaw, I don't know. But other than that, even Detroit, you can find good places. You can find nice neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Decent, you know what I'm saying? Not nice, decent. All right, so my opinion is get your credit up, bro. I know you ain't watching, but anybody that's watching, they can learn from this, bro, sis, whoever. Get your credit up. If you can live under your means, you know what I'm saying? Don't just jump into, okay, I'm making more money now. I got this, and that, and the third. I got this YouTube ad revenue. I got this this car salesman job. Oh, I'm making bread now. What happened last time? You jumped straight into some high dollar stuff, and it got tough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm saying it in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Just advice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know dude from a can of paint. Here go a can of paint. Here go dude or anybody else. No disrespect, but I can't tell the difference between you and a can of paint. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, man, let's just keep it positive. It's just a lot of ways that, and hear me out when I say this. It's just a lot of ways that I feel like dudes shouldn't be acting, all right? I'm saying this, I'm gonna say it. You expect certain women to act a certain way, but at the same time, I say this like this. I love women. I love my sisters. I love my mom. I love my daughter. I love my woman. Cousins, aunts, grandmas, whoever. You know what I'm saying? I look at nieces. Who else you can name as women friends? I ain't got no women friends. I got women. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Not in real life. You don't want real life women friends. But what I'm trying to say is, don't let dudes manipulate y'all into some BS. All right? There's room for all of us. You know, there don't gotta be only one this or one that. I'm not saying anybody saying that because I don't know what nobody's really saying. You know, I'm not that invested into this to where I know exactly what's going on. You see, I'm kind of don't even know what's going on with Dontay. I just made a whole video about Dontay, and it's just a popping topic. Sometimes you gotta, you know, sprinkle in a few things. You know, sometimes you gotta sprinkle in some filler. You know, shout out to Derek Deadlifts. He asked, and I didn't respond yet, but he asked, why he making videos about this dude? And I was like, shoot. In my head, I was like, you know, and I gotta respond to this content. Sometimes you gotta sprinkle in. I gotta respond to the comment. You gotta sprinkle in a little bit of filler. You know, when your views are at a standstill or at a low, or you're at maybe, and this could be advice for somebody, or maybe you don't agree with this. I don't know, but you know, do your thing how you do your thing. But what I'm saying is, I do fitness. I lift weights. I talk about diet advice, and I teach people this and that third. But there's a lot of things that I plan on doing that I'm not ready to do yet. You know, there are things that I have done, and I'm working on redoing some of the things. But you know what I'm saying, it ain't all mapped out how I want to do it yet, right? Sometimes you just gotta do something to keep the thing going. You feel me? But yeah, man, don't be beefing with each other, y'all. It doesn't make sense. There's room for. And I'm not saying names, I'm just saying there's room for y'all. There's room for this infinite amount of room on YouTube for all of us, all right? And that's why I don't understand dudes that's older than me hating on each other or hating on dudes younger than me. Like, come on, man. Like, you an elder. You supposed to be, you know, regardless, if you feel like dude doing wrong or he got some kind of problem, if he got some problem, then that he can't help it. You know what I'm saying? If that's true, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's no reason to you know, it's always people that look like I don't get it, bro. So jealousy a weak emotion. A lot of people can't overcome it. So I don't understand when people act like that. I don't condone it. Can't explain it. Can't even obtain it.
No, big weapons is tiny weapon. How you say it?